Hello and welcome to Cosmic Sisters Tarot, and this session is about a message that your timeline is shifting. So we're going to pick 3 cards for the 3 piles from the Starman Tarot. A shift in your timeline is happening now. You have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Ponder over the images, and when you have chosen, click the timestamp below. See you there. Hello, pile number 1, and you picked the Starman. So we have a bit of incense burning here. Literally, we're aflame. So you picked the Starman. Wow, this is just about manifesting and being in the right place at the right time and just being liberated and set free. When you look at the question that we're asking, this message about your timeline shifting, this is really a strong shift. It's like just a complete birth of something completely new and just going in an amazing, creative, new direction. This picture of this like a womb, this is actually David Bowie here. And look at the sparks and the colours and the flames and the glow from the feet, from the ground all the way up. And this womb thing, this birth of something new is just, this timeline shift is huge. Really huge, and that is just amazing. This card is so positive that in the book there's actually no reverse for the Starman. Not that I read reverses, but this just shows you how powerful this card is and how significant this shift is in your timeline from old ways to new ways and new directions. The Starman is able to create anything from nothing. So from here, from this birth, we're going to shift this card aside because it's quite overwhelming, and we're going to use the Starman Tarot to pick the rest of our tarot. So let's find out more about your huge timeline shift. I feel like I want you to come out. Hopefully we can get these in. They're quite large cards. We'll get in whatever we can, and we might have to pile some on top. hopefully you can see these at the bottom. I'm going to try and shift things a little bit up. I'll squash them all in. One more. Let's hope you can see these. They're proper dazzling with colour, aren't they? They're just gorgeous. So let's have a look at what we've got. We have the Princess of Cups. There is so much creativeness and creation just bursting to come out, especially with this starman, and coupled with this Princess of Cups. It's all about it. Obviously, Cups is about emotions, and these emotions that are just filling out. I just feel that like the artist in you is bursting to come out, and wow, it's just like, I feel like, you know, there's a splash of colours of paint, and it's just wow. And you can really feel that this creation is coming from within. It's from you. The inspiration is your own. Although you have outward inspiration, I just feel it's genuine, it's pure, and it's from you and how you feel. This is such a big shift that what comes with it is not going to be sailing through easy. You can see these big steps here, long steps. It's a long way up, but you are still going up. You are still climbing to the top, and you are a dreamer. And the thing is that you can, at this time now, shift those dreams to materialize into the reality that you want. So it's that shift. It's almost like a quantum shift. It is really a strong timeline shift that's like moving through universes. It really is a big thing with the Starman here. There's a big feminine nurturing point here of what's about to begin, and that it's not going to be sailing through easy. There are going to be struggles. There will be not such a smooth transition, changing timelines. It's a bumpy ride because it's such a big shift. It's not going to run smoothly, but it is still running fast and running forward. There is a lot of emotion flowing here. It's positive. It's just this creative burst and this emotional burst. This is quite a sensual card, Queen of Cups. She's got her legs open and a bit of lightning between her legs, and she's sitting on the TV. But I feel that she's sitting on top of the world. She's governing everything. All her dreams. It's like that magic box, and she's just homing in on that, using her feminine energy to home in and to grasp those dreams. And there's a childlike quality. It's like this shift, this timeline shift, it sort of takes you back to childhood memories, and just that wonder of being a child. And like seeing things for the first time, and seeing the wonder in things for the first time. This is just such, to me, it's like a life-changing shift of this timeline. I feel that there needs to be time for meditation, time to reflect and it's a time for independence. This shift in the timeline is just so completely different. I can't say more that how complete of a change it is, because it is such a huge shift. I feel that you could, the only negative side is like clinging on to something that you feel that you might miss in your past timeline, but there really isn't any need to look back. Only here where you've got, it's taking those positive things from your past, but it's more than just your past and any bad experiences. It's about your childhood, but pulling the good experiences of like seeing I don't know if you see wild animals for the first time, or you go to a fairground and that wonder for the first time. It's grasping onto that wonder, what it's like being a child, and just experiencing things with those young eyes again. I feel that healing needs to be done with the 4 and 3 of the swords. There's a lot of cups, so there is a lot of emotion involved and an overflow of emotions, and I feel that there needs to be healing with the meditation and looking back on past things, but not holding on to the past, accepting that you can't change the past, and then keeping that in the past to move ahead to this new timeline and take your experiences with you as knowledge and understanding and lessons learned. There'll be a time that you will feel the need to rest because of everything sort of starts to pile up, all these different things coming from different directions, but it's just the way that this shift happens. You can't just snap your fingers and it happens. This is asking you to question everything and every little move and every little detail. We've got the Ace of Wands, which again is all about passion and emotions, and this Ace is a new beginning. It's just a creative flash. It's like boom, you know, after this rest period, this meditation period. If you can meditate, please do. If not, then it's about resting. The Queen here, she's sitting on a TV. If resting is for you watching TV, then, you know, be in charge of your TV, take control of the remote, and just go and do things that help you relax. If it is about TV, if you can't meditate, it's all about you resting, because there is such, from now there is such a busy period, and it's probably already been, it's started already, and it's shifting through all these different patterns, and all these things are going to pile up, and then it's boom. So just take time to rest and chill, and remember to ask questions about things. When you chill out, your mind will be clearer to think about, okay, where am I going next? What do I do next? How do I deal with this? How do I get rid of this? How do I create this? Because your creativeness is flowing, so it needs to be contained and nurtured and just slowly released, and then boom, everything's going to change for you so much, well, for the better. It's just it's a complete, like I said, just different timeline altogether, and then you won't look back after. This is just a new beginning for you. And the Chariot, and we have the King of Pentacles. The Chariot is that independence, that doing things that you can say that you achieved this. And I'm not saying about asking for help. That's where your questions come in, where you question who you can trust and who you can turn to if you need help. But at the end of the day, you're doing this off your own back, and this is a big thing, and this is a positive thing, and this is just great for you and your emotional health and your physical health, for you to do this, and it's a milestone. So I congratulate you. So the King of Pentacles. After all this chaos will come stability, will come responsibility. If this is well, it is a complete change of everything. So where we talk about work environment, everything's going to be a complete change. But this work of environment, you become a workaholic. If you wasn't before, then you will be really interested and indulged in work in whatever way it is, paid or unpaid. If it's your creativeness, then it will be a pleasure to do. You will just be committed to this new timeline. Have so much fun in this new shift, and just things will be lifted. I am going to pick one from the Sacred Spirit for pile number 1. Show us how this timeline of yours is shifting. Meditation. So okay, we really need to get you sorted out with some meditation. This is saying here, meditation. Improvements require persistence, it says. This connection that you can have through meditation, connection to your creativeness. I'm going to read from the book. Improvements require persistence. Create goals with intention. Meditation is an important aspect of spiritual practice, proven to relieve mental stress, physical pain, and improve a person's outlook on life. It's not bound to religion, culture, or spiritual groups. Anyone can practice meditation, and everyone can receive its benefits. You may be feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, which definitely goes with what we was talking about, this shift. Poor sleep patterns or insomnia are triggered by technology. So it's asking you to detach from these material things. We did talk about watching telly to relieve stress, and I still think that holds. This is talking about letting go of mobile phones and turning your phone off, turning your Wi-Fi off, and that connection. It says that psychological change is taking place. So use this meditation to assist in healing, health and well-being goals. And it's saying to set your intentions. Remember, we was talking about in a place of relaxation, you've got time to ask questions and think about where you go next and what's happening next, and people you can turn to. So this all comes to fruition through slowing down and taking a hold of everything and not letting your emotions get the better of you. And with this 10 here, not letting everything pile up and then become too much. Don't get to that point. I'm going to pick one of our alchemy cards, pile 1. Whoa, look at that, Philosopher's Stone. a dreamer, magic, the unknown secrets, healing and divine light. Wow. The Philosopher's Stone in alchemy is actually, we don't know, because it's about magic and it's about the unknown. And I think there is so much magic with this timeline shift. This is such a mind-bending, wow type of shift. There's healing, there's this divine light, this guidance, and I think it all comes down to meditation and figuring it out within yourself. Like I said, you can have outward help, but this is really a within thing. And then you have the Chariot, which is like, you know, I did this. I can't believe that I did this. And it's amazing. Let's have a dragon, because there's so much fire and light in this. I love this. Money. Wow. Money is a mirror reflecting our desires, but its allure often drives us to chase shadows, forgetting the essence of what truly enriches our lives. Now, if making money is your goal, or money is the object of how you shift into this new timeline, just remember that with money comes responsibility, and its allure drives us to chase shadows. So it's why we want the money, and we always want it for the good, you know, for the good of our family. Hopefully you do too, for the good of others. The actual reading itself wasn't a lot about money, apart from where we had the King of Pentacles, and with the King of Pentacles he has stability, responsibility. So this is saying whatever money is there, I think that you should be protecting it. Remember, going to ask questions of who you can trust. And I think here your money, your personal circumstances, money will grow. And I'm going to do a last card, which are the birdies, our birdie cards. Pile number 1. Ah, the Cypress Warbler. Enjoy challenges, adapting, introspection and solitude, embracing change. Wow. So we want this to be a positive outlook. We want this to not be stressful. We want this to be a happy transition. You need to be able to look at your challenges positively and not worry that everything's piling up, because you need to be able to see ahead. You need this solitude and this meditation here to, like it says, introspection and solitude, for just homing in on your ideals, where you need to go next and how you will achieve that. And things are always clearer when you're on your own. It's very personal, this thing. It's very inwardly personal, a self-healing, self-traveling journey into this new timeline. And it's going to be, wow, embrace those changes and enjoy it. And wow, let me know how you get on, because this is huge. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and hope to see you soon. Please do look at 2 and 3 if you felt drawn to those as well. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. And welcome to your reading. You have picked the Two of Cups. And this is a message that your timeline is shifting. And it's happening now. And wow, the Two of Cups is straight away telling us that there is a partnership. Now this is, it could be love. It could be friendship. At the moment, I am feeling a strong timeline shift in your love life and finding complete harmony with another or strengthening a bond. But the fact that this is a timeline shift, I do feel that there is a big shift coming. So we're going to put this one in the corner. And we're going to use the Starman Tarot, which is this one as well, to pick out tarot cards. Pile number 2. What is happening with your timeline shift? That's interesting. That's in the same position as pile 1. I've picked 2 there. And they were in pile 2 as pile 1, sorry. I'm trying to randomly pick, but it's not letting me, is it? I may shift them a little bit in a minute so you can see them a bit better. Squash them together and put those underneath slightly. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. So with the Two of Cups, we were talking about relationships. And this timeline shift, I feel that you've been drowning. I'm looking at this picture and I feel it's a bit different to the meaning that it had in pile 1. The Princess of Cups. So there is a creative flow, but I feel that like your feet are in water and you're being pulled down. I feel that there's a connection to the past. Now the timeline that you're in would involve that past, and before that shift I feel that there's things that need to be cleared and sorted in this timeline here and now. Yeah, my dog's crying. Yes, do. I know. So in order to shift to this new timeline, you need to stand your ground. You need to fight for what you believe in. It's about being impulsive, being bold and being ready to make changes. I think there will be some sacrifices to gain where you want to go in your new timeline for this shift. You will be leaving things behind, and this is what I said with pile 1 as well. It's about letting go of things, because we have here, there's connections to the past, but the past being the timeline that you're in. So how long this timeline, I mean, we go through different points in our lives where we do shift into another direction, but this direction that you are heading towards now is about, I feel it's about new relationships and trying out new things. This one is telling you to really let go of the past and forget the past, forget the timeline, and just look forward to this new transition. You will be leaving the familiar behind, and it is sometimes hard to let go and adjust, but you have to do this. You have to be bold, you have to be brave, and you have to move into this new timeline. Now, I'm not saying it's a bang bang moment. There's a time for stillness, there's a time here for meditation, there's a time for slowing down and thinking about things to gain clarity and insight of what's coming next, because this is a timeline shift. This is a big moment. I feel a little bit of a pull to, maybe you're thinking you don't have the courage to move forward, but you really do need to move forward and let go. And just have that faith that you can do this. You really can do this, and this is just going to be so much better for you, for your heart and for your soul, and for another, because we have to remember that this is about the Two of Cups that you chose. This new timeline is with another, is with a lover or a soulmate. It's someone that you have a deep connection with. This could be, if you're happy in where you are in a relationship, this could be moving to the next level. This is that transition, and maybe it's a bit scary, but it is a positive move. And any past doubts that you've had because of past things that have happened, you have to let them go. This is different, this is new, this is for you, this is your happiness that we're talking about. This is your future and where you want to be. Like with meditation, you need to look at, and think about, where do I want to be? What do I really want from this? Where am I going from here? Where do I see myself next year? So think about all these questions and just try and picture yourself already there on this new timeline and being happy and content. With this Three of Pentacles, it's about enjoying the process, looking forward to what's ahead. It's about collaboration, it's about coming together, about teamwork, effort. I do feel, again, we have to keep coming back to the one that you chose, that it's about two of you. So the collaboration is between you and someone else, about working together to achieve your goals that you both desire. Whether this is work, whether this is actual relationships, that is for you to decide. But you have justice. It is the right thing to do, and you know that it's the right thing to do. At the end of the day, you reap what you sow. So reclaim your power. Take an honest inventory of your life. Acknowledge your successes and your defeats, and accept your past is your past, and look forward. Remember, the choices that you made in your past is yesterday, is why you are where you are today. The Queen of Swords and the Princess of Pentacles. It's about following your dreams. I feel that this is the connection that you're looking for, or that you've got, and you want to make it solid. And if this is about a relationship that wants to go deeper, then it's marriage. Or if it's about changing a relationship, finding a new relationship, just have the courage, because you'll be able to see clearly once you've chilled out and meditated and thought about things and not rushing into things. You'll be able to let go of that past and look ahead to the future. I'm going to pick Sacred Spirit card. I don't know why the cards have suddenly come out big. I turned it off because it got cut off. And all of a sudden they've just gone large. We have expansion. Educate your mind and senses. Wow. Look at that. I'm going to read from the book. That's number 16. Ah, look at this. Learning through life experiences. Educate your mind and senses. This is exactly what I was saying about learning from the things that you've done in the past and the reason that you've made those decisions in the past, and learn from that. Expansion is an inevitable process of the universe. The knowledge of history, sciences, mathematics and social understanding continues to grow through life, the foundation of new knowledge, awareness and experience. Human beings and human consciousness also continue to evolve and expand, and is part of the evolutionary process. So this is part of your evolution. Realise that you are always in a permanent state of learning about yourself physically and emotionally. How you interact with others and what you like or dislike are all experiences that create expansion within your spirit. More importantly, it is never too late to learn. There's an affirmation: my mind is open, I learn new information easily. So feel that there is a lot to learn from your past. If you want to call them mistakes, let's call them experiences. You may see things in a negative way, but you have to know that this is your journey, and this is your journey alone, and it's your experiences. It's different from everybody else's. This is your life, and this is this timeline that you are going to shift through and move to a new timeline. This is because you can look back and learn from those past experiences and let them go. Alchemy, iron. There's a number 26 if that's significant, and there's Tuesday. It's about Mars, it's about the gallbladder, it's about male energy, passion, courage, strength, power, tenacity and determination. This is what we are talking about here. We are talking about having the courage to look back and let things go. We are looking at your passion to drive yourself forward and push yourself to your boundaries that are unfamiliar and new and exciting, and they should be a pleasure. You should be enjoying this transition. That male energy, I feel that there needs to be that dominance. And also if there's a male energy that's a connection, that you're connecting to this male energy here, that where this Two of Cups is. And we have work. In career, there are issues you need to address, whether change or uprising, it must take effect. So this is not only about a relationship with someone that you are connecting with on the same level. This could actually mean someone at work if it's not romantic, or mingling the two. There could be, because you are changing timelines, you could be changing everything in that timeline, because one thing connects to another and it will take you off in a completely different direction. And this could be about changing work as well. So bear that in mind. The last one I'm going to pick is the birds, the birdies. Card number 2. Cuckoo. So inner strength and to adapt to new situations. This is just so syncing with everything here. Having that inner strength and that courage to adapt to this new timeline. Having the voice, I feel the cuckoo is the voice, is your voice that needs to speak out and be bold and brave and courageous and just step into this wonderful new timeline, because it's amazing. And I hope you enjoyed that reading. Feel free to go to readings 1 and 3 if you felt drawn to them. There are no rules, you do whatever you like, and I wish you all the best for your new timeline. Hello and welcome, pile number 3, which you've picked the Ace of Cups, and I've just burnt the card on the flame of the candle. So your new timeline, it must be very fiery, very exciting and very passionate. We have the Ace of Cups. Wow, you've chose something that is going to obviously bring you a new start, a new shift in the timeline, because we have the Ace, we have a new beginning, we have the Seed, something new, we have passion and desire, just an overflow of emotions and abundance. Allow yourself to replenish through this cup card, which is about water. So allow yourself to flow. Allow the water to wash over you and cleanse. There is just a lovely love feeling about this card. It's lovely, and there's a lotus there at the bottom. It's just about blossoming and blooming. And let's see what your new timeline is going to be about. I'm going to really make an effort, pile number 3, to pick some different cards. Just seem to always pick up the same ones. It's really strange. And I am picking them random, trying to not pick any that are stuck together, and it's just amazing how different spreads sync on the day, like, you know, with the same type of cards that come out. Remember, this is all about you changing your timeline, shifting that energy to this new timeline. I hope you can see those. It's slightly shifted. I keep shifting the camera, it keeps moving. So I hope you can see those up there. Right, so let's have a look. So we have the Ace of Cups here. Now we have the 7 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of emotions here. We have Pentacles, Wands, we have the Sun. It's about, wow, it's about good health and success and inner strength. It's really positive. And this shift into this new timeline is like right now. It's just begun. That seed is there, the idea is there, the plans are now being needed to put into action. I just feel creative energy, a sexual fiery energy. You're just bursting with ideas. I think you need to balance yourself and look at the reality of things and things that are achievable for this shift in the timeline, and your desires of what you want from life, because they will happen, but you need to look at the differences, because you've got a lot of things going on, that you've got a lot of ideas and a lot of ambition, a lot of drive and passion. Like I said, there's just a lot of energy that is bursting to come out. And I feel that I feel like you need to go for a run. just go and get rid of some of this energy, just so that you can calm down a bit and chill out and look at, with this 7 of Cups, at the reality of things, at achievable goals and non-achievable goals. And because there are so many different things, it's good to prioritize the things. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I can't do that, but I really can do that. So then put that to the top of your list. The Queen of Cups has come out before in another reading. And so did the Prince of Swords. Is about standing your ground for what you believe in and speaking out. The Swords is about communication, and I feel that there needs to be this balance with Temperance. There needs to be equal sides where there's opinions, and maybe there's opinions of others and differences of opinions, and leveling things out and making things like 50-50. I feel there's like some debating to go on and working things out with others that yes, stand your ground, this is saying, but it's also coming to a conclusion after much thought and collaboration and deliberation, is that a word? Organisation. I feel that this is a big decision. This all boils down to one thing in the end. I feel that all these different things need to be narrowed down to this one thing that is gonna shift you into your new timeline. And I do feel like there's teaching or professional help here. Either you're going into that field, or you're gonna need that professional help or that teacher, that guide that's gonna take you into your new timeline. We've got the Sun. This is just feelings of pure joy and just taking time to enjoy life and play and have fun and just be alive and dance and laugh and sing. Because here we have the Nine of Wands, which is about having resilience and just moving beyond that exhaustion and tiredness that you feel, and pushing through, because it's like, it feels like it's an uphill struggle. But where this timeline shifts, it's not a clean smooth ride, it's a bumpy ride, but you're almost there, or you will almost be there in time. Now this is a shift into a happy timeline because we have the Sun, but it's the journey that takes you there that is going to have its ups and downs, and we just need to remember to take a step back sometimes and find that balance and find that level and think about what you want and how you want this timeline to change, and where you want this energy to shift, and always coming back to get the Seven of Cups of realizing your achievable goals, because there are different ones, there's differences, and maybe like the differences of opinion and advice that you're getting from others. It's like whoa. Just take a reality check and remember, it's all about enjoyment and in just loving what you do and what you feel that you are happy to do and what you're good at. The Ten of Pentacles, exploring the world with the people that you love and passing on the means that you've learned to thrive, being able to show your kids, you know, this is this new timeline, and then you become the teacher. Remember we was talking about here whether it's you being a teacher, which still counts, or you having to find a teacher to get to this new timeline and learn something new, or build on what you know or what you have already. With the 10 here, once you've moved into that shift, that new timeline, you're able then to share your knowledge and share your wealth and share your experiences of how you got there, and teaching others to have their dreams and shift their timelines, and that's, you become that inspiration, and that is so nice. And all those ups and downs that you had, you know, telling those stories, and people will want to listen. Strength is about trusting yourself. You have everything in you to succeed. You have it there. You've got this drive, this passion, and all these wonderful ideas. We just need to bring it down now, and sorry, my dog's choking, into a reality check, and to make it practical and make practical goals. Right, I'm going to pick one from the Sacred Spirit. Let's try and pick something different. Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. So yeah, we keep coming back to the Seven of Cups and all these different ideas. Move forward with an open mind. Don't shun anything. You know, there might be something you think, oh, I don't know, but yeah, maybe it is that. Let's look up number 17, the Galactic Healer. So, the Galactic Healer, don't look back, move forward with an open mind. We exist within a multiverse with multiple realities. Anything is possible if we set our mindset accordingly. Reaching beyond limitations and what is currently visible to us enables humanity to continually evolve. Sacred symbols, ancient architecture and medicine have been inspired by astrological phenomenon. You may find yourself searching for knowledge on ancient healing practices. A guiding hand of a star or galactic healer can facilitate profound healing. So I think that comes in with the idea of the Hierophant and the teacher. It can also be a spiritual guide. So is your mind into something to do with healing? Or will this timeline shift be the healing within you, and then with the 10 of Pentacles, you in turn can heal others by teaching them learning from your experiences. Seasons. Spring, summer, winter or fall, the change of a season brings changes for us all. Well, that gives us a kind of a timeline really, because we have the seasons that can mean a season or 4 seasons, so it can mean up to a year. I'm feeling, on a psychic level, I'm feeling 3 seasons. I'm seeing 3, so I'm thinking like the end of the year, because we're only in the first season. That's what I'm feeling like, you know, new year, new shift, new timeline. It's not written in stone. That's just how I feel. But I do feel with the Ace that the seed is there, the idea is there. So now you need to nurture that idea and where you go from here. I'm going to pick a birdie card. We have the Swift. Quick change of direction. Wow. Life partners signifies beginning of summer. See, there you go. So this is now giving us, two here are giving us timelines. Now that could be significant in if you're taking academic qualifications, if you are doing anything that has an exam at the end, that could be the change. But remember, this swift is quick. Exactly what it means, a quick change of direction. So this timeline, this shift into this new timeline isn't going to be that long. So it definitely, don't see a year. You know, spring, summer, winter or fall, this is saying beginning of summer, because the swift signifies the beginning of summer. Not saying that this complete timeline changes. Now, I don't think it's going to be jump. It's like, you know, you walk through one door. It's the shift is always gradual, because it's better for us to be a gradual shift, because it's too much for us to cope with a huge complete shift. This shift could mean, you know, coming through the summer, that's a significant move forward for you. And the last ones I'm going to pick are from the alchemy deck. Pile number 3. Earth, stability, Mother Nature, female energy, grounding, stillness, fertility, creativity. And that's strange that these two cards kind of have the seasons again, if you look at that. So you definitely need your feet on the ground, and you need to be grounded to make the right decisions. We have that female creative energy. Stillness, so we do need, sorry, next door I'm revving a car. We need stillness, because we need to, in that frame of mind, make these decisions. We need that quiet time to think about things. We need to have this temperance here, this balance, where we have straight thinking, so that we can move forward. We have fertility. Obviously, this is about the birthing of new ideas and creativity. So this is your reading. If you do wish to listen to number 1 and 2, please do. If you feel drawn to them, there are no rules. You can do whatever you like. And please comment below and let us know how your timeline may be shifting. And I'm going to have to shout in a minute because of the neighbour. So I wish you all the best, pile number 3, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.